There are many types of units in Pitter Patter Pop, but by far the class that always gets the players looking is the Time Stoppers. These guys are some of the most busted and fun units in the game, so it's natural that people will gravitate to wanting to play them. So today, I would like to do what every white girl loves to do, talk about zodiac signs. But not just any zodiac sign, your Pitter Patter Pop zodiac sign. You just started the game and pulled this beauty off of the JoJo banner. Naturally, you wanted to put this bad boy into action, so you made use of the very little skill tickets you had and got him to SL2. You thought he was the most busted time stopper at the time, and you still proudly proclaim he is, due to you not having any of the limited time stoppers. You never score high with him. You live in a world of denial and go as far as to say when you use his skill to imagine he's voiced. You either like him because he's Dio, or because his time stop makes the most sense in game. I think Dio was the best time stopper, but then you pulled this shiny boy. You likely understand that he's just a weaker voice Fordero, but that won't stop you from playing him. You enjoy those 2 extra seconds of time stop like a divorced husband enjoys the 2 days a week he gets with his kids. You constantly tell yourself he's better than voice Fordero due to his EX sticker, but you only say this because you yourself have not pulled voice Fordero, and you likely never will, just to stand your ground defending your time stopper. You are the popular one of your friend group. You understand his drip as much as you understand dealing 1 million damage in a single time stop. You are also painfully used to having to match a bit to recover his skill when you're really just playing into stand-up. You understand that Anubis Polnareff is not the best time stopper meta-wise, but that won't stop you from enjoying the objectively best time stopper in game. You take your longer cooldown in your zero partner charge and wear it like a badge of honor given to you directly from the CEO of Bandai. You really like Polnareff and consider it a crime that Anubis Polnareff is the only standalone voiced Polnareff. You actively don't summon on other time stoppers because you feel you don't need them, and in the end, you are correct. He is the bread to your butter, the peanut butter to your jelly, and you are happy keeping it that way. You've been playing the game for quite a while. You know how big of a man he used to be and look back on those days and wish for it to go back. Like a boyfriend forced into becoming a father, you despised V4 from the moment he was born. The reason for this being that he is stronger than the original, despite the original being far more fun to play. For this reason, you never summoned for the voice version. You don't have any need for his mindless tapping. You score decently well in score attacks due to him being such a good time stopper, but you always look up to the top 200 players and dream of getting in there with the original one. Naturally, this will not happen. You will endlessly chase a dream you'll never achieve, all for the sake of your own enjoyment. And there is a certain honor to that. Your heart is a cold, dead place. All you care about is scoring high in score attacks. You do not care about fun. You do not care about innovation. You truly do just want to see the world burn. It is very likely your index and middle finger have severe arthritis from all the mashing, but you shake it off. Within the dark depths of the shadows of the world lie very many dark secrets, but the scariest secret of them all is the fact that these shadows are able to hide all of the voice Part 4 JoJo enjoyers. They remain in these shadows, roaming among us, pretending to be just like the rest of us, who like Anubis Polnareff and voice Diavolo, but they could not be further from us. They prey on our fear, and how weak we are compared to them. We can never truly trust one another as long as voice Fordo exists. Tread carefully around these players. You like to live life in the fast lane. Life is too short for you to enjoy the bigger things, so you prefer to focus on the smaller things. For you, these smaller things include a 4-second time stop. You don't like to think about the bigger picture, and this is why you've gravitated to a unit where you must only match one tile. You enjoy the simplicity of this ability, and you most likely are a fan of Giorno. You're very used to not scoring highly with him, and you constantly have to worry about if you're going to get lucky enough to use his ability. That, or you feel the pain wash over you, is you're forced to waste a valuable partner slot on someone who buffs his tile spawn. Despite all this, you are happy. You like Gur, he's cool to you, and this is all you care about. The best part about voice Gur to you was the serotonin you got from pulling him. It was all downhill after that. You desperately wanted him to be good, You prayed night and day like your life depended on it, but in the end, all you got was the same unit, but even harder to use. Using voiced GUR over the original GUR is kind of like dating the local prostitute. You may feel good in the moment, but in the end, all you will end up with is a feeling of guilt and multiple STDs. You only keep using him because of how cool his voice lines are, but the moment you activate that ability, your brain powers off. If not for the aesthetic of this unit, you would instantly drop him for Anubis Polnareff, and you know that for a fact. You only stay loyal for one thing, and one thing only. これがレクイエムだ. I believe it was Martin Luther King who said, "I have a dream." I think voice gacha players also say this quite frequently, but instead of dreaming of equal rights, they dream of a day where they can make it halfway to stand up with one use of their skill. Unlike Martin Luther King's dream, this of course will never happen. You are very similar to the GUR players. You live fast and run out of time stop even faster. You have no problem being shorter than the rest, and you make up for this by playing a cool unit with very good voice lines. You probably relate to Gyacho on some level. You probably have anger issues, possibly from never pulling a better time stopper, or maybe from losing focus for half of a second and then losing your entire time stop. You hate that this is the life you live, but you go on, because that's all you know how to do. You are the best kind of player. You fully understand the concept of fun and have picked the perfect unit. There is nothing more that needs to be said about you. You are the perfect human. You are the perfect PvP player. You play the perfect character. All is right in your world. Jesus Christ died for our sins. This much I understand. And when he came off that cross, the first thing that came to his mind is, God, I've got to play Voice Diavolo. Voice Diavolo is the cream of the crop. You play him either because you really love Diavolo, which is mandated by law, or because you know how truly horrifying he is when played correctly. Mans was so strong he birthed an entire new strategy in the game and caused widespread hate. Despite all this, you still love the unit. He is the crown of your collection, a king among the kings. You have the highest standards, and know a good man when you see him. Thank you all for sticking around to the end of the video. It really means a lot. Click that like button down below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. It really helps me out. And on the left, you will see my channel icon. You can go here to see all my channel's content or a recommended video that's just for you. Thank you all for watching. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.